So this video is for the people who believe and they're in the house of the Lord and in the neighborhood or in the USA, and you believe Christopher Delgado is not my God-given spouse, especially because we didn't have a wedding ceremony and we didn't we didn't exchange rings, um, and we don't have a marriage certificate, right? So, according to you, and how you think in agreement or in alignment with this, I'm not married. Oh, and I can understand how you feel, right? You have a right to believe in that. You have a right to believe in that because you know the standard God is supposed to get on your standard, right? According to how things are done in certain congregations and in the USA or Western world, God is supposed to get on your standard, right? And he's supposed to get with it. Like, hey, if this ain't happening, why on the earth would she believe that this is her God-given spouse? Why? Why do that? She gotta be crazy, right? She gotta be delusional or crazy. Something, right? Something happened. She deserves to be Baker Act because come on now. He didn't do those things. He's not claiming her, right? And the possible phone conversation I had sounded like someone basically was doing some voiceover on April 10th, sounding like him. Who knows if he was on the line and giving all these answers. Who knows? Right? That somebody could do a voiceover. They do a lot of phone, phone, what is it, interference nowadays. Why should she believe why should someone like me believe I actually have the audacity with myself to actually call and really speak to Christopher Delgado? Like, who do I think I am? Right? So guess what? I hear you. I hear you. And you have a right to continue to believe that things must be according to standard. If you didn't marry the girl, which means if you didn't have a wedding ceremony or go to the city hall, city courts, or do all of that stuff, then that's not his wife. He is free to be with whoever, whenever, wherever, however, and do whatever with whatever female, whoever this female would be. Okay, I get you. I hear you. Right? Because, Genesis 2:22-24, that's old school stuff, right? Right? I believe that's how you put. That's all. That was in the beginning. It is like we're heading into, I guess, Revelation times now. Come on now, let's get with it, right? I hear you. I hear you. He doesn't work like that anymore. He works when the man says and when they feel they're ready. Right? I hear you. Because, it's this patriarchal society that we're in. Women need to wait on the men. It's about when the men say, I'm going to propose to you. That's when I feel like it. That's when marriage begins. I hear you. I hear you have a point. You really have an argument. You have a strong point. Right? So if you want to teach that, excuse me, the wizard is trying to make me choke. If you want to teach that to your children and children's children, right? That's your choice. You are free to do that. You are free to do that. Freedom of choice. Right? And I hear you. Right? The one that I'm with, pardon me, is not my husband. I mean, technically he's not here, but the one that I'm saying I'm with, I get you. He ain't yours. Right? That's what you're trying to say, right? Sounds valid. Sounds valid. Right? And I guess if you look at pieces of my past, it would look like I guess your understanding is, to you, you think I was always a thirsty female. That sounds like something, especially because, people who grow up in a single parent household or a divorced household, right? They tend to want to look for love, right? In a man, or look for love in strange places or in places that they shouldn't. You make sense, right? God is the only person that can love me, right? So I hear you. You have a point. You really have a strong point, right? And I guess every person that comes from a single parent household and would like to get married and is a person with melanin and has devices, or a wizard, because I, I believe a whole lot of people in the USA have devices. They just don't say it. Many of them are thirsty, right? Like Lamborghini thirst. What is it? Lamborghini Mercy. Your chick, she's so thirsty. Something like that, right? And so that must be what it is, being for me to be in the house of the Lord for so many years. Right? And in 2015, deciding to be an SMC, I must have not really accepted the fact that I was a person where, I thought I accepted, hey, no man coming around, I would still like to be a mom. But I guess according to your way, I get you, right? Because you know more than me, right? I really wanted to be a married person, not an SMC. Right? I guess that's how the story went, right? The chronological order. There are some arguments that sound so convincing and it sounds legit. And you have a point. You really have a point. Right? And oh yeah, who wants to give a ring to that? Because the pieces of her past that you guys look through via wizard's devices and whatever hidden surveillance storage of videos of kiss up, rub up, or feel up, and whatever looks like the appearance of sexual intercourse, but it wasn't. Who would want to marry that? Right? You got a point too, right? Your daughter or you yourself should be chosen, or you are better than me, right? You are more qualified for such a position. Why would God even think to do that? The minister that prophesied that, he was just listening, I guess, in your mind, right? Or according to how you think. It must have been a wizard or a false prophet, right? You have a point. Sounds valid. What can I say to that? I mean, I guess you call the shots. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. So I thought to do this video because I can really hear you. And I have seen how many of you feel, especially in agreement with that. And no, even if I go to another country or wherever God is leading me, Christopher Delgado will not be there. He doesn't, I'm not even a factor. Can you imagine? Nah, you knew that already, right? So what does that mean? Forever be nobody wifey, brown skin girl. I guess that's what it means, right? You have a point. What am I to say? What am I to say? I mean, you know more than me. You're better than me. You're more qualified. You got it going on. Your wizard is the top of the top wizard, so you know more than me. What can I say to that? That's how you think. That's how you feel. And it sounds legit. What can I say to that?